Hey everyone, today we're going to be talking about everything I took with me for a summer trip to Japan in one backpack. Let's get started. All right, so for sizing reference, I'm 6'1", 185 pounds. This is the fully packed out bag when it's worn on me. All right, so on this trip, took the large 40-liter travel backpack. Everything goes in one bag. When we travel from location to location, we have one bag with us. We pull up to our next city that we want to stay in. This usually stays in the hotel, and then this goes out with us for the extended day excursion. We have the Tortuga Travel Backpack Pro. I have the Tortuga Daypack Pro here. Again, weighs about a pound. My wife's version that she has is the Air Gopack 2. Another great lay flat bag, a little heavier than the Tortuga Daypack Pro. Has some excellent features here that one doesn't. I'll do a comparison video between the two lay flat bags later in the future. Both of them are excellent. A little different, but yeah, they're both excellent bags. So this is my wife's version, and then I took the Tortuga Daypack Pro within this one. All right, so here's everything I took to Japan with me for 2 weeks. I think the smoothest way to show you everything that I took is to probably unpack it for you. So we'll start with the exterior of the bag. We got the gear hook here, keep your bag off the floor. Umbrella off on one of the water bottle sides. I like to have the little case on it because when it's like soaking wet, you have your little case there you can throw on there. This one here was a stretch. You do not have to take this. As you can see, having an insulated water bottle adds a little bit of width to your overall bag. If you want a more slimline profile, you can definitely do without. I decided to make room for this because we were hiking around the islands of Okinawa, Zamami, Akajima, the Kerama Islands, and I wanted a cold drink out in the summer heat. So that's why I made room for that. Again, it does, as you can see, extend the profile of your bag by a couple inches. Okay, so we'll start with quick access pocket. Got some mints, some treats, some snacks. Got some sunglasses with a cheap microfiber pouch to wipe them off. I get some dry eyes sometimes, so I keep a few eye drops with me to rehydrate my eyes. And the Peak Design packable tote in case I need to grab some snacks on the plane, some snacks at a store, some groceries from the kombini, anything like that. Got that in the quick access pocket. That's pretty much that. There's another quick access pocket here that I like to keep just my shell in. This is like emergency. It starts pouring on you. You just never know when that happens. This, you can put so many different things in here. I use this as my dedicated shell pocket just to throw on my rain jacket in case I need it. Quick disclaimer, none of this is sponsored content. I have most of my packing list linked out in the description below. If you end up picking up something you need for a future trip, I may earn a small commission. Just know that it does support the channel and I really appreciate it. I have the lean forward inflatable pillow. This was not a work trip, so I did not bring a work laptop. I only use this for the flights, so because I don't use that very often, I like to hide it where it's out of sight and it's out of my way and I'm not jostling it everywhere. So I leave that in my laptop compartment when I'm running around. Of course, for the flights, I'll take it out, deflate it, throw that back in there. Open up the bag, clamshell style here. Okay, so as you can see, everything's pretty compartmentalized. You know, everything has its own little space. Had the lay flat adventure sandals. Again, if you're hardcore and you only take one pair of shoes, you might not need a second pair. We had a big island part of our trip, so we wanted to take some adventure sandals with us. Got packable beach towel here. I just kind of smashed that in there where there's some extra space. This is the 10-foot Insta360 pole to get some of those like fake aerial shots. I keep this along the spine of where the bag closes. Hides away nicely there. Got the tech pouch, pretty easily accessible. When I'm on the plane, I usually have this at my feet in the Peak Design packable tote bag. But when I'm, running around, I got off the plane and I'm catching buses, trains, subway, whatnot, that goes back in there like that. Okay. Got the Peak Design small wash pouch with all my toiletries. Got my clothesline, deodorant, reef safe sunscreen, comb. Got my contact lenses, everything I need in the small wash pouch there. Then got my 2 packing cubes. As you can see, this is why I never care about how I pack for wrinkle resistance. My clothes are always gonna get wrinkled. With merino wool, you can just throw them on your body heat will, do a lot of de-wrinkling. You can hang them up and they'll de-wrinkle. And then got socks, chamois in this one here. All right, so this is kind of like the dirty clothes compartment or separate compartment. This is where I throw a bunch of loose stuff that I don't need. Again, unique to this trip, mask and snorkel, little extra GoPro handle. Don't usually take that on all my other trips. And the lay flat day pack here. Got my insulated layer here. Again, this was a summer trip. I didn't use it too often, so I didn't need it super accessible. If I needed it more, I maybe hide it in there with the shell, but really didn't need it that time, so stuffed that in there. Got some other random things in here. Just a zippered pouch with my things I don't use too often. My emergency bungee cords and my zippered nasty sack or laundry bag here. All right, so wanted to take a moment and talk about footwear. So we did about 18 to 20,000 steps a day while we were in Japan. I love having the cushy Hoka Bondis. They've been really great for me in Japan. I do want to call out that I have installed the aftermarket Salomon speed laces here. I was a little worried because I have Salomon shoes and they are great, and their speed laces work great with like their speed cross shoes, but I was a little nervous putting them on the Hokas, but they worked great. So great tip for Japan. You can take your shoes off really quickly. Like let's say you're going into a temple, you got to take your shoes off, or a restaurant, or you show up to your ryokan and you got to take your shoes off. These are easy on, easy off with the Salomon speed laces. I think that's it. So that is everything I took with me to Japan in one bag. I hope you found this video helpful. If you like content like this, be sure to like and subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next one. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. And a little bonus content here. If you're going to Japan, don't forget to look for the Japan exclusive hide shoes. This is an Okinawa limited hide shoe, pineapple. Absolutely amazing. Best time to eat junk is when you're on vacation in Japan, so keep an eye out for those when you go.